one of the most unique movies I've ever seen in my life, and I think every person in the world should watch this movie.
Oh, yeah!
The Fall. When I watched The Fall, I had not heard anything about it. I had no idea what it was about. My friends just said it was awesome. So, okay, I'm gonna watch this. This movie is set up unlike any movie I've ever seen. The main story is there's a little girl who's adorable, and she's in this hospital because she has a hurt arm. She fell, which is why it gets the name The Fall. And there's this guy who's telling her a story in the hospital. Well, the movie is what she's perceiving as the story. It's like her perception of the story that he's telling her. So it's kind of weird because it'll show, like, he'll say, there's 5 people. And so you see 5 people on the screen, and it like pans over, and it's like one of them was an Arab, and suddenly one of them's an Arab. And it'll pan back and say they were in a desert. Instead of being on a mountain, suddenly they're in a desert. It just like changes like that. It looks marvelous. The cinematography is top 5 cinematography I've ever seen. I mean, just looks splendid. The color coordination is just awesome. I mean, I was like blown away at how good this movie looked. Acting in it was phenomenal. I really, really, really love this movie. And it's unlike anything I've ever seen because it's coming from a little girl's perception of a story, which was unique. And then it's also, you see her getting told the story. So it's like kind of 2 movies in one. And I really can't say this is like any other movie I've ever seen. Like, I can't say it's kind of like this or kind of like that. It's not at all like any of those. It is rated R for some violence, but that's it. It was just really cool the way it was set up. And by the end of the story, he's saying, and so-and-so was going to die this way. And she's like, no, you can't change the story to do that. That's wrong. And so it's like this there's actually a big moral struggle going on, which was really touching. And I'm telling you, this girl is so cute in this movie. She makes you just want to grab her, just hug her. You know, one of those kind of cute little girls. And it was just like crazy because he wants to kill this character off in the story because he's, in real life, he's like not happy and he's kind of thinking suicide in real life, so he's kind of making the characters think like he is, and she's like, no, that's not right, they wouldn't think like that, and trying to convince him otherwise, and the story keeps changing as it's going, and it's just different. So I highly recommend this movie. The director also directed Immortals, I guess, and he directed The Cell, which I have not seen, but I heard was really good, and he directed one other one, A Mirror Mirror. So, I mean, the director's not really quality, to say the least, but this movie was excellent. It's really confusing too. You'll be like, what is going on? But it doesn't matter. Really?
Yeah,
really?
People will laugh.
Gosh. This movie, I lost my train of thought, Aaron. Gosh darn it. Anyways, you get really confused on what's going on, but you don't really care because it's just the story that is just happening. I say go watch this movie if you haven't seen it. It's trippy, it's crazy, it's awesome, looks marvelous. You will never see another movie like it. So just for that reason, go watch it. I rated this a 9 out of 10. I mean, I'm telling you. If you don't like it, I can see why you wouldn't like it, but you cannot deny that it's unlike anything you've ever seen. So go watch it if you haven't yet. Subscribe to everything down below. Let me know what movie I should do next. And until next time, peace.